What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 5th episode of the Just Saying podcast. My name is Natasha Juan, also joined by...
Macam biasa bro, your everlasting partner.
Wah,
Yusuf.
Usop Sukri.
Everlasting partner scary lah. Why I say that?
No, scared
Come back, get married ke bro?
Don't like this. Don't menimbulkan sebarang-barang konspirasi.
Cukup. Okay. So today we are just, it's just the family. Kan? Again.
It's just us today because we just want to
chill, discuss things amongst ourselves. Family matter.
Welcome to the family meeting. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet to our TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, please do.
Yes.
Because we are also very excited. We have new followers every week. So hello, welcome to the second season.
And we're also giving out albums in the process. We are giving out the first round now. First round, if this is your first episode, go and look for the posts on our socials and comment down there. Yes.
Is it on?
It's
okay.
Still on. But even after that giveaway, we're going to continue on another giveaway again some more. Okay, Tasha, today what are we talking about, Tasha?
What are we going to talk about?
Today, Tasha told me she wants to discuss about adult relationship.
Adult relationship.
Adult friendship or adult relationship?
I think it's the same thing.
Same ga?
More or less lah. Let's talk about how is your adult relationship like right now? Friendships ka? Family ka?
I think now that I am at that age where I find things, you have to understand things that doesn't waste your time kind of thing. So that's the main concern, how my relationship revolves around now. So last time, maybe when I was younger, I had much more time to, I have much more time to, spend here, there. I realized that as I age, time is like money. Okay. Now I don't have much time, so I have less time to spend. Hence, the friends that I have now are more smaller
close-knit
circle lah. Yeah. It's not that I'm not friends with the others that I've met in the past. It's just that mungkin kurang berjumpa but still friends. Like us also we jarang jumpa ba.
Yeah.
And just because we have this podcast now, we meet a lot more than before. Kan?
Yeah. I think that our bond became stronger.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because we no longer work in the same radio station. We don't even see each other on a daily basis. Now it's mostly on a weekly basis. But I want to ask you, what's the difference? Do you feel a difference between like before you were working and after you're working? Is it really, really hard to keep everyone happy? It's not easy,
I mean, personally, I hope that my friends that are with me, they are able to understand the way I work. Because I understand the way you work.
Yeah.
So if you tak nak kena kacau, I won't kacau you.
Yeah.
But people can always kacau me. This is that I will tell them, oh, sorry. So then, no need lah. But there's only one person that can always like override that I'm doing this, and that is Shamrul. Sham. But I also turn him down in a lot of instances, which I feel like it's not nice. But coming back to your question, the difference is, like I have to say no more now than before. Yeah.
I think the kind of friendship that I really work really well with, especially like with friends that I have like known my entire life or dari college and all that, I do very well with low maintenance friendships.
Oh yes,
the type yang tak, the ones that they won't ambil hati if anything goes wrong or like macam tak jadi or whatsoever.
I mean, even if something goes wrong pun, you're open to discuss about it.
You're like, okay lah, what to do?
Talk about it.
Like we don't think much about last time apa halnya sengaja kasi mau ombakku keluar. You know there's some people like that, right? Yeah.
That's one of the things that is one of the high maintenance things that I can't stand. If you are a friend, if you want to be my friend and you macam terasa because I didn't bring you out on certain occasions or whatnot, macam, we can't be friends. That's like the first red flag that I cari in a person. Like if you want to be my friend.
Oh, that's your red flag
Yeah. You cannot terasa with me if I don't bring you out. Oh, I cannot, bro. Because I'm not trying to be like I can tell you that I am not exclusively a friend to you, for example. If you think I am your gang at work, at whatever place that we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
met. I'm not exclusively yours.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of friend. So I don't belong to a gang. I don't like that.
Yeah, me too.
I really don't like that idea because I mean back in college lah, I have this gang that I mean of course you have a gang, right, that you always hang out with. You're always seen with these people, but when this group of friends, they question why you friends with other gang, and that becomes a big no for me.
That's a no. I just not there.
Yeah,
Like, that's a no for me. Because I feel like when you get older, you know, like sometimes when I look back in the day, it's like, what were we thinking about back then? You know, because every single time, mostly we go out. And then now it's different. Back in the day, it's probably cafe ajak kot.
Yeah.
It is not like now you have all these haila, all these.
Can't get over that.
Yeah, I love that place. It's the new convenience store is like, it's really awesome. Thanks for bringing me there. But yeah, I mean, even when I had this conversation with a few friends of mine, macam Fabian and all that, right? It's always sometimes to the point where maybe we don't even meet each other 1, 2, 3 years. But then when we spend time together, it's like nothing has been missed, you know, because we understand we're very like-minded people. So it's not the point where, oh, why you haven't met me in 3 years? It's more like, oh, how have you been? Because for me, like a real friend, they don't have, dia nasi terus fikir jahit bah. Macam you don't do it on purpose. Macam kau terlupa mbak orang keluar kah, maybe you're swamped, right?
Understand.
So yeah, for me, it's all about, I think all my friends, all my family around me that completely understands my low maintenance relationship.
But that for me, that also doesn't discount the fact that you need to jaga hati also lah.
Betul, memang.
Ya kan? Like you do have to mind your words sometimes.
Correct.
You do have to spend time as well, because
Bond.
sometimes you don't see them, especially the ones that you are very, very close with. Sometimes you don't see them in a long period of time because of work, because of, I don't know, a lot of things. But because of that, you need to make time.
Correct.
You need to jaga the relationship. And that is something I also learned in the process of getting old.
Getting old. Don't need to say until like that.
Yeah. I mean, is there any other term to use?
Getting wiser.
Okay, fine.
Macam any difference, right?
But I noticed and I'm grateful that some of these friends also tell me off like, you're not friends with me anymore, ka? Why you don't want to go out with me anymore, ka? I need these kind of friends that could tell me, because I tell people off. I guess it's psychologically fair. I tell people off bluntly. So for example,
really?
Jahit apa tu?
I mean, when it comes to being honest, that's
yeah.
I don't really hold my tongue when it comes to that. That's why we work very well.
It's okay for people to come at me like that as well.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if people say I'm ugly, ka, my hair is messy, ka, what I wear is ugly. Ka. I don't mind that, because I mean, I don't say people are ugly on their face. No, I will not do that.
Yeah, then you say behind the face.
No lah also, but because saying anyone ugly is a bit, for me, a bit as if I'm that pretty or that handsome.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have the power or the rights to say anyone ugly or pretty. But I mean, pretty can lah.
Yeah.
I can say you pretty now. I can say I good looking also, but no need to say people ugly, especially on their face. No need.
Okay, sabar.
Where was I?
I don't even know where you wanted to go with.
Oh yeah, but basically you need to jaga hati your friends as well.
Memang. And then even last few months, I think I got in touch with my high school friends. Like they found every single person on WhatsApp and then got into a group. And then even I told them, if there's any really, really important things, as in reunion and all these kind of stuff, I don't want to miss out on it. So make sure this one person that I know, he will privately message me, because we have so many WhatsApp groups to the point where I will just block, not block, what do you call mute?
Mute.
Yeah, especially mute some conversations, because otherwise I can't really identify which ones are the more important ones. But yeah, when it comes to relationship, it's so funny because these days it's so easy to get through people. We've got Skype, we still have FaceTime, we still have iMessages, literally you can connect with anybody around the world. But a lot of people are saying that they're drifting apart. So I guess that is what you're saying. You start to prioritize yourself more and what kind of
people around you
that you want to surround yourself in. But do you feel that technology has also taken
I don't appreciate. I'm not a texter.
Me too.
So video calls are very ineffective for me. I don't know why. It's missing that this
Connection?
This physical.
But we do video call one another
Yeah,
sometimes.
but to catch up,
Yeah.
I feel like it's not effective like that.
Yeah, but you don't have a choice if someone is far away.
I miss this friend of mine who is now living in the Philippines. I think you met her. Her name is Steph.
Ah, yeah.
Fair lady. Friends with John.
Yeah.
That one. So I miss her a lot. But I miss her a lot, but I don't take the initiative to kind of like video call her because I feel like
no need.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know why. So same goes to like friends that are living overseas. Julia is living in Tasmania. So I don't think. I mean, some people can vibe with like video calls and stuff. It works for them. You know, I mean, if there's no other option, of course lah, you video call lah.
Yeah.
Ubat rindu. There's an option for you to ubat rindu
Yeah.
now rather than you physically see them, you know. But the conversations that I have in video calls compared to like here physically is, I notice there's a big difference with what topics that we can talk about.
Yeah.
Virtually and physically. Yeah. Do you like catching up video calls?
I don't mind. You know, sometimes I have very interesting. I'm a caller. I'm more of like, I rather like call, get straight to the point, what you want to do or you want to talk, whatever. At least I know, you know. So, but I love calling. Like mean to say like, don't have to ping pong all the way. Hello, what you doing? You know, I like to get all the fluff out and just literally what's up, you know, and then or just talk like as though I've never missed you at all. Yeah.
Remember those days when we had phones that were not smart? And then the
Yeah.
and the couple, you and your girlfriend would, you and your boyfriend or girlfriend would, you know, would just be on the phone until you sleep.
Yeah, I remember that.
those
Yeah, I
time.
remember that.
I mean, that was I guess phone calls do fulfill to a certain extent lah. I don't mind that,
But that's based on the back in the day where like our phones weren't so smart. Remember, like I still remember when I was in high school, I was talking to this boy, and it was my first ever where I fell asleep on the phone. Ku bangun pagi, he was still there. So until today,
wow, so kaya also that time not yet postpaid that time, very mahal, bro.
confirm kena bomb on this one end of the month. Confirm kena bomb. Yeah. So this friend also I recently reconnected with. Like after 23 years, you know, reconnected with.
What, you guys had a puppy love or something?
It was more like we just.
He had a crush on you.
This one we were struggling to figure out because we don't.
Oh, y'all talked about it.
Yeah, because we don't even know how we cross paths at that age. Because he was from a different school, I'm from a different school.
Yeah, like you St. Mary, right?
Yeah, I was from St. Mary's, and then after that we just we spent a lot of time talking. He went to my house with his parents' car. With his parents' car lagi. And then that time masa lagi manual bah. So mati lah. It's like not the best way to like first
Impress a
impression.
girl.
Yeah, but then again I was so young and underage. What do I know, right? So we finally spoke about it and we talked about it and like what were we talking about at that age? I'm pretty sure we spoke about life that in that depth. I'm not sure if it's in this depth that I understand life now. But when we spoke about it, it's quite nice because back in the day, it's not like you don't own somebody. Macam you dah once you because it's phone mah. Phone, like you get to know people through house phones. It's not WhatsApp.
House phones is another thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about house phones. You're not even not even with handphones. You know. So after that, I think he moved schools or something, and then after that we just
lost connection.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, oh my god, you bringing up house phones is a different era, bro. I remember because I live in my grandma's house for quite a long time. Even now, when I still live in my late grandma's house, but back then, my cousins used to live there as well. Other family, other
Rami
uncles.
lah.
Rami. And one of my cousins would always hack the phone because the friend is always calling.
Confirm dapat dengar nak?
Yes. Not that one. I don't know lah. I never spied on whatever conversation they had lah. But because the phone was located on our staircase.
Yeah.
You know, staircase that goes like that and like that. So there's a space in between the two staircase kan. So that's where we place the phones, and that's where all the phone numbers are scribbled.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so, oh my God, I remember it so vividly. So my mom's phone number, my dad's phone number, other uncles, other cousin, friends, all on the wall, bro.
And it's so funny because I still have those phone number books, you know, the cute ones. And back in the day, we really remember every single number.
Oh, yes. Oh, dude. Do you still remember people's phone numbers
I remember
nowadays?
my house phone number. Yeah. I still remember a couple.
Now, like people's phone numbers. Do you remember them?
I remember only a few. Probably my mom, my brother, my dad, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember my best friend's number, my mom, my dad, my the old house. What was hits 420 953 ke? 082
420-953. That was our hits hotline.
You want to win the prize?
Yeah, you want to win the movie tickets?
Cuba you call that number now. Got people answer or not? See?
Icha. What if got someone answer? Yeah, but that was back in the day where phone bills were so damn expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And you imagine.
Oh my God.
It was so expensive.
Even the house phone, so expensive.
Yeah, and it's and you cannot like kena kantoi so many times because in my house it would be my brother or me. So if I was speaking on there's like two connections. If I'm speaking on the phone, my brother dah angry, he'll be like, "Oi, faster Leo, I want to talk." It's like halfway he was just like just being a brother, you know? Yeah, so you can actually talk.
Oh,
like,
I didn't know that because
yeah.
I only have one phone.
One line, yeah.
One line. So I don't know it could do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, so that's how you change the please hold the line, and then you change to another line. You speak to another person
Not really.
like that.
You just pick up the phone and then you can hear. Yeah. So that time, like my brother and I were constantly arguing because one, you need the phone line for your internet. So if you have internet, Nafik, if I'm not mistaken, last time people cannot call in, right? Yes. So if your internet is on, let's say I'm playing The Sims or Counter Strike or whatsoever, no one can call in. It'll be like it's busy.
Oh,
yeah.
Pain. I mean, maybe it did happen like that in my house, but I was maybe too young to understand the whole internet connection and how you connect your.
Yeah, and it was expensive.
Yeah.
So,
but I know the ringtone lah.
Yeah,
like that, right?
jaring or something.
The Mnet, bro.
Yeah, those were the days where we actually turned on our PC with our toe, right? Yeah, those were the days where we literally just turn on our PCs with our toes, and that's pretty much it. It's more like a laptop or something, not desktop.
Yeah, PCs were damn big as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it'll be like our knees will be very hot.
Why our topic from friendship become telecommunication evolution?
Hey, true, bakan.
Yeah, but that I mean, we were talking about how we connected with friends from like video calls to like unsmart phones, phones that are not smart, and then
walking around with Walkmans.
Like, oh my goodness,
Walkmans, Discmans, and then with half of my pants falling down because
You had the tape or the CD?
I had both.
Oh my! I had none.
Yeah.
The first Walkman I had was an MP4.
Really?
And that was already when I was already in high school. The China version, the cheap one, and I got this. You know the song Last Night I Dreamt of San Pedro. It
Lambada.
all seems like yesterday, not far away. La Isla Bonita.
Yeah.
Whose song was that?
I don't know.
I thought it was a song by a Spanish lady, but apparently it's Madonna's song.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but the video that I had on my MP4 was somebody else singing.
Oh, you got
and she was
video
so
already.
good. MP4 man. Not MP3 is the song only man, like a bar like that, right? MP4 has a screen that has the next button, volume up, volume down.
Is it like iPod?
Like that. Because that was the first time Apple came out with the iPod, right?
Yeah, this is like the little plastic thing that just
the big
has a
one like
name,
that,
right?
and then it has like a circular motion control.
Got video clip meh?
it has a display that can play video if you masukkan the video inside it. Yeah. So I used to do that. But then let's go back to the friendship.
Okay, sorry. We got
Do you
distracted.
think adult friendship is more intense?
At this rate, I think it's much more overwhelming, I guess, right now, because everybody's on Instagram, everybody's on Facebook, and this and that. So I feel like social media now, it's pretty much everything about broadcast. Like, okay, Yusuf, you host this. Maybe you post something. Kira tak je. It's like you posted something. Then I just see it. Oh, he's got a busy week. You know, like everybody is visible to people that you are doing things, but it's more like you don't really get in touch. Like
So
the
you just see
connection.
their updates.
Yeah, because I mean, when nowadays when we have Facebook sometimes I feel kadang-kadang nervous juga buka every morning because most of the times like Facebook is like a freaking obituary. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
obituary page, and then suddenly you see, this guy is no longer there, this and that.
True,
you know, so for me, Facebook is more like a bookmark to big events that's happening in other people's families or achievements, I guess. Not so much that, and also more to what do you call it? Highlights.
For Facebook to me is like a blog of some sort.
It is.
Macam Instagram is like photo je, and then TikTok is like video je. But Facebook, because a blog, you can put anything mah. You
Yeah.
can embed video, photo, and
True,
text.
true,
So
yeah.
for me, Facebook is the modern type of blog that is that's simplified also. You know, you can write long posts. Even all these reports, police report that we
Yeah.
saw, even all of that are posted on Facebook,
Facebook.
and it's much more convenient to view it compared to Instagram or TikTok. Right?
Correct.
Because TikTok you have to watch the entire video and you're like, okay, like that. But Facebook you can just read through. There's videos, there's
Yeah.
photos. So I guess Facebook is
I don't know,
somehow the modern day blog.
But a lot of people are not using Facebook, especially like the new gens.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's still very helpful. Like when we're talking about berita keluarga, you know, when it comes to obituary or even reminders of
But
birthdays.
So meaning do you mean to say that adult friendship is intense because of Facebook?
No lah. I think adult friendship or relationship, I think that one is more on an individual personal level lah. But for me, I'm just saying Facebook and all that because like it's nice to get reminded from time to time. But at the same place, it has lost that. I still remember when I was younger, I saved every single person's birthday on my phone, on my Nokia phone. Yeah, and I'm the type of person that I will call every single, like whoever friend lah. I'm the type that will call like happy birthday
Still
to
do that?
you. Yeah, when I do remember. Yeah.
I used to think birthdays are very important days to friends and families, but
Same.
I don't really celebrate birthday when I think of it, kan. I don't really celebrate birthdays because we don't. My family don't practice. My own family are not like my extended family, like cousins or uncles or whatnot.
Immediate.
Just my family, like my mom, my dad, me, and my brothers. We don't really celebrate birthdays because it's got something to do with religious stuff lah. And I haven't studied much about it, but there is a vague prohibition about celebrating. I mean, you can makan, you can, but blowing cakes and all that.
Like celebrating it? We're not allowed to?
No, in Islam lah.
Okay.
Apparently that blowing the candle, if you dive deeper into blowing candle ritual, it's a bit demented.
Why? Why do you say that?
I just had a glance over the origin story of blowing a candle on a cake, but I don't want to speculate anything now because I did not read through it. So maybe I'm wrong right now. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. So let me just study that back, and we'll get back on the next episode regarding this.
No, only keep me impatient.
But you can look it up if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a.
Also, but this one is more of a Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay.
anything that what do you call bercanggah? What's bercanggah again? Anything that goes against
Contradicts, yeah.
Contradicts what an Islam should be is haram lah. Like you shouldn't. I mean, even touching girls also.
Oh, you always touch me? Haram ba you?
That's my fault. But my friend is very Anyway, don't talk about that. I
Aye.
change topics so fast.
Okay. You ba?
Yeah, myself. I'm sorry. But the way I see adult friendship is intense because sometimes you have to face the music because I tend to. Sometimes I am the red flag. Sometimes I am
Yeah.
the red flag.
We can be the red flag.
So I totally understand where my flaw is, Kan, and sometimes I get into fights with my friend that I should have like handled better in a sense because I always say communicate. If you have something you don't like about me or whatnot, or something I did and that doesn't sit right with you, just talk to me about it and say I kusipah hati. I don't like this, what you did just now. But when it happened to me and I rasa sipah hati dengan my friend that I've already established a good relationship with, and I suddenly attack, so that's also. But at the end of the day, we solve it immediately, because the longer you think, the longer you speculate in your brain on what this friend is actually trying to do or whatnot, the more toxic you will become for yourself, and the redder your flag will be.
True.
The brighter your red flag will shine, bro. So with friends, sometimes, of course, you can't help it because you joke around with each other too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know the line, So
Yeah.
sometimes if you get offended or whatnot, you should just address it immediately. And by addressing, not fight even more.
Yes.
Solve. Solve. If you say she is wrong or he is wrong and you're the right person, but because you know that it's their fault, you have to be the water.
Okay.
Like that lah for me lah. Although I know these days people say stand your ground.
Yeah.
You have to.
It's a very conflicting thing.
Yeah.
Kan? It's like they say like this mental health go one different way, and then your friendship is different way. So you try to just put the two together, and it's not that easy.
For me, just think of the bigger picture lah. Don't just think about your own feeling, because sometimes you're feeling very wrong.
Yes.
And I admit I have done so many wrong things because I thought.
Because you assumed.
I assume because assumption comes from your feeling, ma.
Don't put your projections and simply jump to conclusions.
Yes. So lah, that's a piece of advice. Tiba. But that's how I feel like adult friendship or relationship can be very intense because of that. You know? Because as kids, we might be more you carefree.
Yeah.
We might care less about stuff that are, it's not a big deal, because sometimes now that I'm older, I think things become more sensitive.
Of course.
Do you experience that or not?
Well, it's a yay and nay for me because like for me sometimes these friendships has already developed, meaning to say that I'm already at a point where I really faham gila, masak gila perangai you to the point where like I sit kisah. Because especially if that one is like a walking red flag. You know what I mean? Like,
you have got a friend walking red flag?
No more already lah. Like no more already. Meaning I don't allow that in my life. It's just like, let's say I hang the type of person that I'm just giving you a little bit of context. It's just like when I bring you out to meet that friend of mine, and then next thing you know, he'll be so obsessed about me spending more time with you than that person. You know what I mean? Macam terus jealous and all that. And I cannot deal with that, For me, in my head, it's like, look, I like you as a person. I like you as a person. Let's all just be friends. That's me lah. So if you just come to my life and then suddenly say like, why you hang out with Yusuf? I don't like him, this. It will be like,
oh, let's bring this up.
Yeah, it will be, I am not taking that.
Are you okay with, let's say, a good friend of yours hanging out with a person you don't like?
I really hate people. I don't mind. I don't mind.
I somehow am actually minded.
Why?
I don't know. It really occurred to me. Like,
why?
I don't know, because I already...
You cannot recruit people to not like a person.
No, I don't want them to not like that person as well. I don't want that to happen. But I already told you I don't like them, and you...
Meaning?
You also somehow don't have some...
What do you mean?
Okay, for example, if I don't like you and I'm friends with Afiq, okay? I already told Afiq I don't like you. Okay?
Yeah.
But he belum friend with you. But since he already know that I don't like you, somehow he became your friend. And I don't like that. You understand, ka?
Macam Afiq become my friend that you don't like.
I don't like the fact that
Afiq is my friend.
you guys are friends now.
Why?
I don't know.
Teruk nak kau.
A bit lah.
Control
I
lah.
just realized that. Because you know that I don't like that person already. Why you hang out with him like that?
Oh,
Faham sih?
But what if that person is my producer, bah?
I don't know. So because you were not friends.
Cannot.
I know. It's a problem.
Like for me, I never.
I realized this.
You need to let go. You need to let go. You need to let people be people. Because for me, I do not like being recruited. Like anyhow, macam if somebody has a problem with you or whatsoever, it's like whatever between you and that person. I just want to know you guys sort it out or don't sort it out, or to the point like you just be upfront to me and say like, you know what, I dig that you, I understand that you are you like hanging out with Yusuf, but I really cannot. I will respect that too, you know. But I'm not gonna like, okay lah, tak ada aibu lah, Clay. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I will respect each other's feelings. Macam ya aja. But why? Can I ask you why? What feeling you feel? Jealous?
I feel like that friend of mine is not respecting you. That like you know all the why I don't like you, for example. I know you know why all the reasons why I don't like this person.
But nothing to do with me, bah.
I know.
I have to feel your pen.
Will you respect how I feel, ka?
I respect.
Like that.
I will respect you to the point
By
that
hanging out with him, does that mean that you're respecting our relationship? I don't know.
I will feel.
I want to find out because I'm realizing this. I'm trying to rationalize whether it's right for me to feel like this or not, because I'm starting to feel like it's not right.
It is not right because you cannot punish other people for whatever mishaps that you had between those. You and that person that you don't like, let's call him Duriana. Macam you and Durian that Clay. Kena lah mau babit aku sekali.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know you don't have to dislike him.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
You don't have to dislike him.
But you get worried when we get close.
I don't like it when, especially mun kawan je okay, but when you guys get closer and closer, like,
it's like
I feel like I don't want to be friend with you already. You feel like you feel me? Like I should be more careful with you right now because you're friends with Durian now. Contoh.
For me, I don't see that because like for me, like you told me some bad things about Durian. I will KIV, keep that in mind. If somebody is too shady, I usually just keep our relationship above the surface. Meaning to say that, kau keluar dengan I keluar dengan you together lah. If that person is in between, meaning to say that I know you, I know that person also. Both of you dua-dua lama aku kenal. Kita dua kelahi. That one, then I will have to masuk campur. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what's up lah? Why like this suddenly? What happened to our dynamics? But if it's something like some Tom, Dick and Harry, then kau kelahi dengannya setegal, something that nothing to do with me. You know, maybe both of you like the same person ka, whatsoever ka, terus kelahi. Or one person like you don't like him back and then kelahi. That one for me is like, that means for me it's child's play lah. That one I will just like, I'll still be friends with both of you.
So what I'm trying to rationalize right now, kan, I remember this vividly. Okay, so I had an ex, of course, and then my bestie from college, nya pandai jadi rapat. Because when I was in college, I mean, the whole relationship, even the friend is also from KL ma. So my best friend KL and my ex is KL. And when I moved back here and broke up already, they become close. So I told my best friend that time, I mean, we're still good now. But at that time, because I needed to move on from my ex, I needed not to see any photo, any video, anyone lah.
Sabar.
So I told my best friend, I'm sorry, but I have to block you. I'm sorry that I have to delete you everywhere. Like, I don't want to see. And without thinking about how my friend felt that time.
Yeah.
And when I spoke about this with him, I think a few years back ago, because I realized that mistake bah, and I feel so jahat bah. Like, it's quite sad for me to kind of like, why did I do that?
Yeah, this is not the first time. Even a few years ago, you did tell me that also.
The same story?
Yeah, not. I think maybe if it's a different person, but you said like, why this person like your post? I said like, why? What's wrong with him liking my post? And he said like, no, bah. It's like I don't like him being like. I think you were that time. You said I don't like you. I don't like him liking your post.
Me.
Yeah, I don't like him liking your post. And I'm like, why? And I said like, Yusuf, you cannot be like this. I said like, I do not care. Kau jaya hati dengan siapa-siapa kah? Apalah salah si dah suka. Dia tahu dah suka aku pun personality kah, aku pun color skin kah. You know, it's not all is about you. And if there's something that I realized about being an adult, not everybody's out to get you. you have to faham that not everybody has that much time to think of wanting to
I
get
think
you. Yeah, maybe because
that's a work in progress also, Tasha.
Yeah.
That's very specific, but yeah, that's a work in progress.
I know
also.
you sometimes, because maybe you're the type that is pendam.
I si pendam je. That's why I tell you.
Or is it you reliving every single time?
I macam tell. Faham sih? Because that's why I told you right away. Oh, maybe this and that. That's why I told you I don't pendam it.
Yeah.
But I know this one got intention one. I like that.
Or you mean like you think that he, like if this person that you don't like suddenly got out with me because of something, because you know he wants to get something from me. Then that one is you being protective, and I appreciate that. I would appreciate that. But when you
it can be misconstrued as well.
Yeah, but you have to be very, very careful about what you actually are feeling lah.
This is honestly, this year is just a year of a lot of realization about myself. It's not because I'm becoming more vainer or whatnot, because I'm trying to repair. Repair a lot of.
I have my own mistakes as well. I'm the type of person that when things get so weird, I will be like sick of a person. Yes, I will be eject, or like things get too weird, like I cannot even I cannot even brain with this person. I would just like, bro. Like
I understand.
Yeah,
I don't eject.
I eject.
I don't eject.
I eject.
So that's
but that word eject is specifically for the level of weird yang teramat one, you know. It's just like to the point of like you start harassing me or you suddenly force your way into my life. That one like eject shop terus. Before we go there, I think I would like to, since we're talking about friendship, like do you actually like me as a person?
You want?
Yeah.
You want the honest thing? Okay. We go from the moment I met you until now. Okay. When I first met you, I don't know who you were. I mean,
when was this?
Last time lah. You already with hits that time. It was at the Kuching waterfront, and there was Fatin, Shamrol, you. And I lepak with you guys.
Apa ya? Tweet up kucing kah? Apa ya?
I don't know. No, it was just a regular hangout. That was the first time.
Just lepak.
Yeah, that was the first time I met you, and you said to me, you want to masuk radio or not?
Yeah.
And that was the time when all this going story lah. You see me, I wore this freaking. I remember because I rarely get compliments, like, and I think because probably that was a moment of a budding. I foresee a budding friendship between the two of us. So I was wearing this yellow tight t-shirt meant for kids, but I was skinnier back then, so it fit me well. And so, oh yeah, you're so cute with your t-shirt, and you ajak me dance, going. So, what did I say something? No. Anyway, that was the moment, and I went back to college, and then when I came back, I think we still hang out because you were friends with my best friend.
So that's when like we just met up briefly, and then a couple of years after that, connect.
Ada connect, ada.
Oh, okay.
Constantly lah, I see you here and there because wrong place.
Yes.
Because of wrong place, we always hang out there, and you were always there. So that's. And then I started working with hits, and while working with hits, I got to know more of you, and I understand that how every workplace, I told you about this, that I look for strong women with strong character, and that was you when I was with hits. And also Elia. Elia is something else, but today's about you. Now is about you. I feel like some things that you are very strong-headed about doesn't make sense that time.
Yeah.
Macam, what? Cuti. Oh my God. I almost got into a fight because of her. Cuti. Yeah. I told you. Because she has established a thing that every Christmas is her cuti. Every December is her cuti. And when I first came it was my first year, and I kena marah because of that. I'm like, what?
I think this was a point where suddenly like I told you about it, and then after that you were just excited.
And then you suddenly turned me down. It was in your car some more. I remember it.
I don't think I turned you down. I think I sit kelakar with you because I know that I'm not the type of person that process things very fast.
Yes.
I would just like shut you off for a while and then minimize conversations.
Yes, that happened.
And then because for me to regulate my emotions, I take quite a while. That is something that I realized.
Because at that point, I already thought that we're like close already.
Yeah.
I already thought like, I mean,
and I'm the type,
close also already.
But I'm the type that close is not as you see. Mine is close is like as the years go by. I'm that type of, and then like for me,
because I can easily get close to people also.
Yeah.
That's my one of the trait that I notice about myself lah. So and then when they moved me to the drive, you lagi lah don't want to talk to me.
Really?
Yeah, I felt that, bro. It really felt like that.
Really?
Macam, I
actually felt happy to be away from the drive.
I don't know lah, maybe assumptions coming in. I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually happy to be away from the drive because I told them how many years am I going to
do the drive car?
Yeah, I've been doing it for years, so I actually felt happy. I felt you were strange at that time.
Because of that lah.
Is it?
Because of that lah.
Why?
Because I thought that because I never see myself as somebody that anchors something very strongly. I can be side character all the time. In my life, I never main character one. I would always want to be the side character. But for them to put me as the drive and make me the highlight, it feels a bit strange because all these years, Tasha has been the face.
Yeah, but until when you want me to work at night?
Yeah lah. But then it felt like when I when they put me over on the drive, there was a bit of a tension between two of us.
Actually, to be honest, that was one of the most
relieving moment.
It's good that you told me this because I didn't know that you felt that way. I was actually quite happy.
I didn't want it to bother my head lah, so I just felt it, and when I felt
you didn't
it,
say I would immediately.
Gee, you remember or not last time when people to go you anything you go wrong, and this is one of your
when I'm in studio, yes. When I'm in studio or at work.
This generally, if you think you're right, you're right.
Correct. That's me.
This is the problem lah. That's me. That's why I didn't know how to come to you.
Yeah. Because for me, right, if you bisin sikit, if you annoy sikit, kena. I terus like, but I'm not the type that will fight with you. I'm just like,
like that lah. So macam siapa ditegur like that.
Yes.
But
that is me. Yeah.
Good that you're acknowledging it though.
That's years, man. If like we can't acknowledge our own red flags, I don't know what really.
Yeah. But yeah lah, that's the reason why. And then
see, that's the thing that I would rather you come to me. Like, what do you feel about it? I mean, our relationship bonded over the years. I think maybe because we feel that finally we understood that it was never about a challenge. It wasn't about a competition. It was more just about being together. And last time when I first met you, when you first started kerja, you were so damn annoying, man. You're like so damn annoying, and it's just like you're just loud everywhere, you know. And
then that you tell about me, tell about me
together lah.
Okay,
why have
fine.
to one by one like that? No, because you're just like, sige. Dah datang lambat. I have to hear from Kiyoshi again. Dah datang lambat, and then after that, I'm listening to boss number 1 first bisin, then second one, and then you come in happy, ya datang lambat. What other people should feel? So that time, I'm the type that
one I am a bit ignorant. I haven't said
very, and the worst part is nya benda pelik. Like you always have to do something. Like if we have a meeting this time, on that day juga kau mesti ada benda buat bola. Hantar periok lah, hantar apa lah, hantar tok, hantar ya. So I was always the person who was always just, how to say?
I'm not even trying to deny it.
Afiq is even laughing.
No, the thing is, I actually do all those things.
Yeah, but why
but
must be then?
I don't know why. It always happens like that.
So you gave me a very bad vibe to begin off with already. Afiq is already laughing already. Yeah, so it's like, it's so hard for me to be happy to see you when I see Kiyoshi. Bukannya stress saja, dah kena anok. You see your this one, and then me kena also. You see your Yusuf, I'm like, and then you come in happy again. Hanya je see my new shoes, see my new. Siapa si Manas je? Tetak je Afiq. Lama Afiq lama.
I didn't know.
That is your red flag. Mine red flag si boleh kena tegur. Kau kena tegur nang si Guna ba kena tegur nang.
Tapi I accept and absorb.
No, you did
Yes,
not.
I did.
You did not. You never accept and absorb. You just pretend nothing happened. Okay, why by angry at me? Then same thing happen again. Why by angry at me? Same thing happen again. Stress, you know.
If I don't absorb all these things, how do you think I am able to go through everything?
I don't know. People give you.
I don't repel
people see
things,
you like
bro.
this already. I think.
I don't reflect. I don't deflect things. I absorb things.
Yeah, I mean, Lala, you want to hold the fort down for you all the time, you know? Like, you know, every single day we have to, say dah, usup dah on the way. Even though that I know that you say, aku bawa bangun je.
Ya Allah, ya Allah. Yeah, I admit that.
So one is a person who don't know how to say, like, Munda think right is right. This one is wrong, also don't know he's wrong. So it's like, it's a very weird dynamic, don't you think so?
Yeah.
So I love the part where slowly, I think these years go by, we slowly drop down all our pagar. Look, I am this. All our red flags, I pacak there.
No,
this is my red flag, and then you also.
No,
pacak
even okay. Let me be honest with you. Even when I wanted to, when this podcast project was given to me, the first person I thought about was you, to bring you over, and then I know the challenges of working with you already.
Yeah.
Because you're very hard-headed.
Yeah.
You if you want like this, you want like this only.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was willing to accept that lah, but I got lah this one time. I very like, very but I don't know. I spoke about it with Shamrola, and then he said, just you have to understand that Tasha is Tasha. I understand that, but how to you know, like, how am I supposed to have a better working relationship?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know how, and
I think it's after that
No, I don't know. I didn't even speak to you about it. But then you somehow understand, and that's why I'm cool until now. Yeah, really, really, because I could feel that you are you realize the things that you did not realize back then.
Yeah.
And because it shows, and I'm like, okay, at least she knows that. Like, that's why I'm like, okay, Tasha is much better now than before in terms of accepting things. Because you sometimes, Tasha, you can be, I only accept when I want to accept.
Yeah.
So I'm super
it's because
happy. I don't know what happened to you, but wow.
I grew up, bro. I grew up. That's called growing up, you know. I also have to, in order for me to understand what's wrong with me, I also need to know, like, I'm the one causing certain things. But for you last time, it was so hard for me because for me, number one, once you start working, I'm like, damn, this guy damn annoying way. His voice from there can hear to there.
Even now, bro.
And then he like so damn happy. Everybody angry. He's so happy.
Yeah, got that time.
Yeah, you cannot read the room. Last time, really, you cannot read the room.
Really?
Yeah, you already like, you know you are in trouble. And then rupa kau si betul. Kayak masuk bilik ke. Open the door. Time bukan projector semua. And everybody's looking at you.
Oh, during big meeting kah?
Every single meeting lah you je. And I open. And I'm like, I cannot save this guy already. Cannot already. You know. And then after that, Tasha, you see angry. Then you come in my room complain. What do you want from me, ba?
I just want to complain.
You want me become your mom? You want me become your sister? You want me become your best friend?
Oh my
also?
God.
So after that, most of the time when you come in, get out, Yusuf. So that is but when it comes to work, I'm the type that when it comes to work, I can like just ask you get out and then come back later, we'll talk about it. So that's that. And also, I also want to tell you that as much as the differences that we had, we are, it's funny how we work so well because we are really, really not similar in our thought, in the things that we do. But I am very grateful that we have formed this relationship, you know, to the point that we can say that very platonic when we say I love you,
That's
believe
why I love.
that.
No, that's why I love strong women because they know what they want. They know how their head work. That's why I don't need to change thing anymore. Yeah, really. You know, I'm. Let's be honest here. You with hits and now TVS is Handy and Shira. I think at different places must either one or two newspaper it was Zarina and Julie. Was it? Yes. So yeah.
Do you grow up with your sisters?
I only got one sister. No, I grew up with my mom.
You grow up with your mom.
My mom is basically a kid also.
But if there's one thing I have
she's already
to
a mom.
point out about you, right? It's like you know how to treat women very well, and I don't mean in a very Casanova way. Yeah, because you're the type that I see.
No, I ease into women.
No,
don't get it wrong.
Ease into women.
Ease like Hey.
Like you're the type that how to say like you know how to handle women's moods lah. You know.
Yeah.
You know how to
yeah,
handle
yeah,
women's
yeah.
mood, and I have to say that you will be a very great father one day.
But nowadays I question that already. Because
Why?
That's I grow out of it.
Something good you don't take out don't replace the red flag with the white flag in the
Sometimes it happens
no, the other way
automatically.
around.
Sometimes when you replace something
No,
else.
I don't care. I still believe that. I still believe that you will be a great parent, be it a cat or a human being. yeah. But I've seen that you have also grown a lot. Like nowadays, you actually, when I talk, you actually listen and then you try to understand and then you said like, oh, Tasha, true,
I
what
actually
you said.
listen now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So back in the day, it's not about like mine. If I say cara talk lah aku mau pada anak. Yours is different. Yours is mun kau si mau dengar, kau si mau dengar. You know, like they say this person you don't like. I don't care.
If it's about people, yes.
Yeah, you terus.
If it's about work, no.
Yeah, you terus like even though I say like si ba mungkinnya macam tu, you're like no, the person bad is bad.
Yeah.
So I think all these conversations that we have has like made what we are today, and I'm so proud of it because like as much as probably there are some parts where annoy you about me and me the same way about you, I learned to accept the whole Yusuf, the entire, you know. So meaning to say that I will understand macam okay kau kepak.
I accept the entire Tasha long time also already.
Very
very long time also already. That's how I navigate with you. But
I think one of the strongest relationships I have is definitely with you, and I'm very happy because I'm a very different person. Like as much as he likes to say that he's an introvert, he's an excellent extrovert, you know. And I can seem like I'm an extrovert, but he is the type that also pulls me. I'm going to tell you this right to my face because I don't like all these things like once your friend no longer around, but you want to say all these nice things to your friends. But I feel that you will
Before
have...
I pass away, ka?
Yeah. Like, so I think it's important. Like, why is all these things that I hear about all these people always only after someone has gone? So I want to do it now, you know? Like, I think that you are a very kind-hearted person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would like to think that way as well.
You're a very kind-hearted person. You memang very hati besar punya orang. And I thank you for actually even, like when I say you know how to treat girls, like you really, really know how to understand me. You know? Sometimes it's like, be it you bribe me with snacks, you know that there will always, is a right way. You know? Food is always, Tasha. Like, I
you want
got
to go eat ice cream or not?
You know, you are very... I inspire to be like you, to be honest, because you're the type of person who says that if you benci something, you can benci. Because I'm not that type of person. I would always...
Don't lie inspired by this kind of things.
No, because it's nice to have to see people like speak their truth. Like for me, I'm like still want to give. You already said 10,000 things bad about this person. I still want to give benefit of the doubt.
Good by you.
Yeah, I think...
Husnuzon. You know what Husnuzon is or not?
Who's that?
You.
Who is Husnuzon?
Husnuzon is a term where
I thought it's a person.
term. Is it Arabic? Afiq? Husnuzon is Arabic. It means that you just bertanggapan baik. Just think of good things about others.
But I think it's like a double-edged sword for me. Because I tend to be in the end like someone said that I can be naive because like next thing you know that the other friend said like you know that she's been talking shit about you all this while and then all the while I'm thinking of her as a saint. Yeah, so right now I'm more like when I see the way you are I like it must be nice to be Yusuf to be able to.
Sometimes yes, sometimes I'm able to because I don't know lah, maybe it's because of my intuition that says this person macam. You know, I just stay true to that. Like if, for example, this person gives off vibes that I cannot vibe with, so I choose. Let's just choose not to vibe because I don't want anything else.
I understand. Like, I think like my level with you right now is like I know that without a doubt you will have my back no matter what. You know,
Inshallah.
Yeah. That's what I feel. Like to the point where, you know, when someone says something wrong about me, I would do the same way.
Somebody attack you, of course I will attack.
If somebody says something that is not right, I'm like, bro, you know, here's like the biggest what you know, we are constantly evolving and I'm very, very blessed that we are going to it's beautiful, I think. We get to do podcasts together.
Yes.
I get to call you out, you get to call me out.
That's the I think that's one of the most important trait with having a friend, like call them out.
Yeah. It's like we call each other out and then we're like, true or so.
Yeah. And admitting it.
Yeah, both of us do that.
Calling out a person if they don't want to admit that it's their fault because probably they're too ego ka, or maybe they just think of themselves too highly ka, then no use also calling out.
I like the part where we call each other out, and then it's either gonna be both of us laughing because we know that it's true, and then sometimes it'll be like true also. Yeah, you're correct. You know, so we don't see it as a personal attack. We're more like, okay, this is something that we need to work on. Kan? Okay, kau dah kelakar news je. Puas dah kelakar self-friendship. Dah kah?
Okay. Oh, you see the queue, because the spec is on,
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the news segment for this week. Okay, this week meaning this week is this week. It's what date is it today? 30th March.
Okay.
Saturday, we do this every Saturday. So we highlight what happened that week.
Chill, okay.
I just need to do that. Okay. We go international first. Very, very dangerous. Okay, we start light-hearted first. Xiaomi. You know Xiaomi kan?
The brand?
You know how Xiaomi is able to create like groundbreaking technology that affects the daily life and sell it at a very good price.
And what is this device that they're selling at a very good price?
Electric car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're selling cars now.
Yes, brand new invention, bro.
Wow.
You know how they make all these pet feeder very convenient.
Yeah.
The scooter very cheap.
They've done everything.
They've done everything. Their phones work great. Works great.
Their smartwatches too.
Yeah, the TV that's called the Mystic.
Mystic.
Yeah. That is very revolutionary.
Yeah,
for
you can
me.
bring to all your.
Yeah.
You can bring to your hotel.
It transformed everything into a smart TV. It's very, I don't know, groundbreaking. So what happened? They are trying to penetrate the electric car market, and they're planning to sell it at a very cheap price. So for now, maybe the price is about 330,000 ringgit, which is not that attractive in Malaysia, but they're planning to half price that.
330. So expensive, like.
But the price is, I mean, if you compare it to other electric vehicles, it's competitive. The price is quite competitive, I would say. We have other Tesla, we have BYD, we have Aura
Good Cat.
Aura Good Cat. I don't know much about how much they sell their vehicles, but I guess Tesla is on the upper side, I'm assuming, because Tesla costs millions in dollars. In ringgit, definitely berbillion lah.
No lah, 100,000 can already.
100,000 meh?
Yeah.
How can US million become 100,000 ringgit?
Ada bah, Fik nak. Like 100,000 je Tesla situ bah. It's only a few hundred thousands. It's not up to, you're not talking about the Cybertruck. Even the Cybertruck is like what, 500,000?
Ringgit?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's not, it's the name that makes you think
Maybe.
it's the angkasa.
Maybe.
Like the sky is the limit. Maybe you think like must be an
But
astronaut.
I think Xiaomi will find a way to make cheaper EV.
Of course.
Because they've made electric vacuum very cheap. They've made those robot that vacuum automatically and can generate
robot
map.
vacuum now, you go Shopee, you can find 20, 30 ringgit, man.
That one, that kind.
You know my anak buah, my nephew, we got him Christmas presents, and it was a entire household cleaning. So there was a dustpan, there was a
Mop.
what do you not mop,
Cloth.
broom, there was a vacuum cleaner, robot vacuum cleaner, and it works.
A small one ka, but still work.
Yes, and it works. So
20 ringgit ka?
That's like 60 plus. So you imagine if this small one can work, maybe we can try the 20 ringgit on Shopee. Maybe it works too. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we should start like, making
Review ka, product review
weird things we find online.
The thing is, I bought the Xiaomi robot vacuum for my mom because my mom's getting old.
Yeah.
So the robot will actually help her clean the house.
Bibi.
So the Bibi is now bobot.
Still alive or not?
No, still alive lah.
Oh, okay.
You mean the robot ka? Yalah, baru beli last year. Yeah, if mati now, I want my money back, man.
How is it so far? Good?
Good. Gave the robot name Bobot. Then I'm very impressed with its function. It's able to like generate map for my living room, for my room, it will generate. So you
What if
need to,
basah? It got mop
It
also
got
not?
mop. It got mop. I buy the lower standard one, The highest standard
How
one
much that?
can have bigger tank water and can mop cleaner.
So this one is a sweeper and a mopper.
Yes.
How much?
800.
800.
Got promo that time. I'm not lying to you. Got promo that time, 800.
Good not?
Good.
Happy or not?
Happy.
Need to sweep anymore not?
But the only thing that you need to do is you just need to clear everything on the floor. You understand or not?
You need to get things out of the way.
Yeah. Because if it langgar, move another way.
Oh, it don't go.
So
Why are we talking about mop now?
But I mean, for your future purchase.
Yeah, that's just something about me and Yusuf also. You can just put us anywhere, we are depan rumah, whatever. We can be talking about until 6 in the morning. Or that.
Okay, next news is a bit more serious. An Israeli man was apprehended in Kuala Lumpur for owning 6 firearms
For what? Why?
that he bought in Malaysia, that he acquired in Malaysia.
How?
He entered Malaysia using a French passport. And the things that was confiscated from him were 6 guns. I don't know. You can Google the guns if you want to. Glock 19 Mariner, Glock 17 Gen 4, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Stoja Mo. And aside from the 6 firearms, there's 3 fully loaded. 3 of the firearms were fully loaded.
Yeah.
And then 200 rounds of ammunition as well
No, where did they apprehend this man?
at a hotel.
At a hotel. How do you even get in through the airport with all the
He got the weapons here.
Yep.
So
Sorry,
the
just saying.
police is thinking, this is allegedly lah, because everything is still under investigation police think that this person might have established his network within Malaysia.
Oh,
I
what
don't
is
know.
happening?
Yeah, I mean, if it's any other foreigner, I wouldn't think much about it.
I don't know. For me, whoever brings like 6 Sturges or like all these firearms, it's a bit weird.
But because it's specifically Israeli is what I'm concerned about. The reason why the police is looking into this matter so seriously is because he is an Israeli. And
I would think already just having 1 gun, what more to say 6 is already.
yeah lah. I mean, actually, bopian also, if local also very, very dangerous also lah. But this person entered from the UAE
Yeah.
using a French embassy.
So like people are still wondering
You
what
know that our passport doesn't allow us to go into Israel, right? Our passport only. All the passport in the world, Malaysian passport is the only passport in the world that mengharamkan you, that prohibits you from entering Israel.
Okay.
Our country don't allow us to masuk Israel. So that means we don't, does it work vice versa as well? Do we allow Israeli masuk our country as well? I don't know.
I know there were a few like people from Israel that I met in Malaysia. Yeah. I mean, they masuk, but they have to go through certain permits, if I'm not mistaken. Macam ni, Afiq, like let's say if they not automatically your passport allows you, you just need another extra visa or something, right? Yeah. Like a letter or something lah. Yeah.
But okay.
Because I met a few Israelis in Kuching as well.
I see. I don't know. So that's something that I was a bit more concerned about when I heard about it. It's because this whole, the genocide in Palestine is currently happening, and I would like to think that not all Jews, I'm talking about Jews, not all of them are like that. It's very clear. In America, there's a lot of Jews that are against this genocide that's happening in Palestine. Yeah. But I don't know, when something like this happens, it's too dodgy. Like, why are you in Malaysia? Why are you trying to acquire weapons in Malaysia? Why? Well, like what? Why?
Yeah, this one is for the popos to find out.
So I will get to this news again once more things have been updated. But what's so hot this week was the thing about Padu. You know about Padu?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
I feel I think my mom, not too long ago, my mom was actually asking me for my dad's IC number because she was at UTC and they said that they asked her to fill it.
Padu kah?
Yeah. And then I was reluctant and I told my mom, please don't do anything yet because since it came out, I saw a few.
Came out on January 1st.
Yeah. Since in January itself already, I've seen a lot of people who posted how easy it was to hack the system.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I've seen that post about going around and
maybe it's just people concerned about their security.
Of course, these are all your details, man.
Yeah.
You know.
No, the thing is, I need the one that I really need to establish right now about Padu is the reason why people are so concerned is because Padu prompts you to enter and register your bank account number as well.
That is
all your loans, all your bank account. They want those details, man. Which I feel like it's a bit like why, but
it's a bit personal.
Their justification is that okay. Let me put a disclaimer first. I'm not against Padu, or nor am I supporting it right now because I am still on the fence about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to simply jump because I, as a journalist myself, I would want to also analyze things.
Yeah.
And personally, I do not trust online things.
I do not trust online things also.
That is why I don't really do online shopping.
Yeah. For me, I think this one is a little bit like, unless you can promise 100% that you cannot, like anyone else cannot breach into all these.
Okay, let me ask you first. Can any company make that claim that everything is 100% safe?
They can't.
No company can guarantee any security online because anyone, hackers, any kind of system will have a backdoor. Even your home got backdoor.
Yeah.
That the robbers can masuk.
Yeah, so for me, I'm really, really on the fence on this one. So because for me, I'm not going to let all my data leak. And you've already seen a lot of things that if it falls into the hands of a wrong person, look how easy it is for them to just take all your details. They can make a new credit card. You wouldn't know. So unless you can say 100% that your stuff in it is like 100% not going anywhere, is truthful, then by all means, you know. But if it's not important, why? You know, because a lot of other countries are stopping this from happening. You know, they are fighting so that all their personal details will not get breached.
True.
What are we doing?
Betul.
Yeah.
And for the thing that concerns me the most is the fact that we already have a lot of this database system
Exactly.
Dude, the LHDN has one, the JPN has one, and what I listed here, IKASE is for people, the people, poor people, yang needs, people in need, who needs all these assistance and aids. So IKASE, it has their data there.
Okay,
So it's easy for them to channel any kind of bantuan for them.
Yeah.
But that is also the foundation that Padu is laying out.
Yeah.
The reason why Padu wants bank accounts so that they can easily transfer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you already have IKASE. Why you need all these? It's a lot of.
For me, it's just redundant.
A lot of redundancy.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
It's redundant. Like, why are we having to do someone else's job as well? You know, putting all these details, and then how safe is it? You know,
it's
because, like, you know, all these sort of things. I don't know what else is on. I sometimes when I check my phone, my dad's phone, like I do see some WhatsApp pelik-pelik pun. You know, especially from Telegram.
Telegram lah, WhatsApp jarang lah.
And then sometimes they like to send things like, oh, you know, we want to give you derma, tok, ya. So orang tua, especially not dekat kampung ya, daknya they don't understand. So they might just awak ajak. So all the details are leaked already. Yeah. So
understand.
and the funny thing is this Padu, macam neba sih dorang kat rural tok want to. Yeah. So it's a lot of, it's very weird for me lah. Macam dah nyagi si tahu macam ni nak log in ke Facebook macam ni nak all these details bah. So just for me to be safe, I'm just gonna wait till it clears out until maybe a couple of years. Yeah.
That's what. Interestingly enough, I actually, because this week our news desk made this a highlight of the week.
Yeah.
So that people talk about it, so that the news get out. We're not trying to bash Padu, but we're just trying to
hopping
on hopping on the issue and then asking people about their concerns. So yes, most of them are concerned about because of security reasons, but there was also mixed reaction from this particular boy who I interviewed at Swinburne. This guy, I don't know whether he is financially unstable or maybe he is in the B40 or maybe in the lower group of income, but he studies in Swinburne, which I think you have money. But when we interview him, he say Padu is something that is very much welcome because he lost his dad, and currently the family does not have stable income. Hence, whatever channel that is open to give assistance, he welcome it.
Of course.
But he also raises certain concerns about security things. Hence, that's why when he laid out that the fact that there's no bad reviews, there is no hacking yet or whatnot. So I'm just gonna stick by it. Although he haven't registered yet lah, but I'm gonna stick by it. I'm gonna register for Padu, and until a day comes when everything is not good, then he will only say his piece again. Then.
Okay.
I'm like, interesting, because I actually met people who actually need this kind of...
Yeah, so that's why a lot of people were also saying, like, why don't you channel it to, like, if you want to make it easy for people in need, you know, go to that source. Don't go and blast it out to the whole...
That's why they made this Padu also. Because with Padu, okay, we have the IKASE just now, like as I explained to you, right? With Padu, they want to accurately and efficiently channel these aids so that the system, I don't know whether automatically detect, I don't know lah.
I got a lot of questions lah. So for me, it goes back to like, what have you been doing before? You know, that's my brain.
Exactly.
Right? So let's keep it as that. Something that we understand, all the confusion and questions among it.
So one more concern about this is that the fact that Malaysia doesn't have a law that protects your data.
Yes.
So when the law came, I wish I have Didi right now or Larissa to explain about this. But one of our teammate interviewed, you know, Shankar. Shankar, very famous. He said that the Personal Data Protection Act has its own limited scope there. So that means it doesn't encompass scamming ka,
correct,
hacking ka, all these things lah.
It's just based on you chaya, I chaya.
Like
so
that.
So that's a no-no for me. That is a no-no. You know.
Okay, so that's Padu. Still a highly debatable topic among the people up to this day, but today is on this day, 30th March, Prime Minister Dato' Seri Anwar Ibrahim and also the Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli will be coming down to Kuching to explain about Padu in depth. Okay. And because, you know, Sarawak has the highest registration, apparently.
Forced to, is it?
For Padu. No.
Because I heard like...
I don't know lah.
Because I heard that time, the first few days, a lot of my government...
They promote lah.
No, a lot of my government servant friends, they were forced.
Oh.
Yeah, they were forced.
Okay.
They say compulsory lah. Some of them lah said that it was compulsory in their office.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay.
Whatever you hear here is hearsay only. No need to take it as a fact.
No need to say we say this like this only.
And also one more thing that is constantly on the news this week was Kuching. How chaotic Kuching was. Apparently, I don't know. Yeah. Apparently, I was super... I don't know. I didn't know anything about this. Yeah. The whole oil spill in the middle of Suffolk Road.
And it's so funny because you just live it, you're like just a street away from it, you know?
That's my street, by the way.
Yeah, it's your street, by the way. Yeah. So apparently there was an oil spillage. Apparently an illegal lorry, truck.
It's not an illegal lorry.
Not illegal.
The way that this is the... because of this case, let's establish context first. Okay. So a lorry
on the night.
What was it? 26 March.
Yeah, 26
March. So a lot of people. There were a lot of commotion, not just here but online.
Yeah. So basically, I tell you what I saw lah. So on the night of 26 is I think it's
night,
a little bit after midnight. Yeah, it was live on live on Facebook where I saw.
It happened during the day.
No. It was like right after midnight. So what happened was
macam siang leh.
sampai pagi. Sabar je, kau dengar si aku cerita je. So that night when I saw this live, I was really confused because literally nang Jalan Kulas, is it Jalan Kulas?
Jalan Kulas.
That area, I saw one man going around and say, "Oh, suruh danya hati-hati, suruh danya hati." So I was confused what's happening, and like halfway through that 5-minute clip of his, when he said like, "Aduh, minyak tu banyak gila tu," when he, 5 minutes of him saying that, there's like 5 motorbikes and cars skidding left and right, and wherever he turned, he went to the other street, and then someone just knocked his car. So all of this is because of that one
It's
lorry.
like a chain reaction accident kah?
Memanglah dah nama minyak tumpah ke Jaraya. Si ikan dekat Mirino nak kena si tok lah, nak kena IG. So yeah, it was that was 5 minutes. So that lasted until the next day, and yeah, because only early in the morning they asked the bomba to come.
So the lorry passed by throughout the day lah.
Rumor has it was all the way from Siburan all the way to Jalan Sato. So Jalan Sato obviously is quite a famous area also, right? Orang tengah makan malam.
See this photo. It's during the day bah.
This one is the second day.
This one is the second day.
Yeah, second day kena agi. Not lorry ya, second day. So it was the first day, not pukul 12 malam ya. That was the first where people realized why is everybody skidding.
Sleeping.
Yeah, someone. It was also quite bad because somebody was hospitalized and now comatose. You know, so it was not a fun thing.
Of course, accidents.
Yeah, our producer was also there, and he
was he in the live video?
Huh?
Was he in the live video as well?
He was commenting on the live video. He was commenting because he just passed that road also. So I don't know how many accidents there were, but it would happen all the way from Siburan all the way to Sato. In the morning, the next morning after that, also one at Jalan Tujuga. So this one, a lot of people are actually angry because now they don't know where to go for if they want to complain about this. You know, you're taking people's lives. You're talking about people's lives here.
Because
you know,
it involves accidents. Accidents usually go police.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this oil, where does it come from? Why this lorry kan? So okay.
Who you want to summon ba? You also don't know ba?
Whether you summon the lorry ka or you summon the company
lorry driver ka? How ba?
Understand. Okay. All right. So apparently this lorry, the one that is on the road is basically diesel fuel. So the lorry is carrying illegal diesel fuel. This is apparently the police discovered that this is a new method of smuggling diesel. Instead of using like, you know, usually maybe people smuggle in like those tong minyak, the small one. This one they just use a regular looking lorry as a disguise.
Not so disguisable since minyak is coming all the way.
Yalah. I mean, if the minyak didn't leak, then nothing.
Probably we wouldn't
still
know.
Go. But I don't think this is their first time doing it already. Maybe this is the time. This is their
first oil spillage.
Their what do you call downfall. This is their downfall. But I think they might have been doing it for.
But it's insane though. Have you watched the video? It was leaking.
It was a lot. It was like
you're not talking about 1 drip, 2 drips. You're talking about. It's like waterfall.
Like macam flush like that.
Yeah.
When you flush something, it spills. So what happened was the lorry. There's 5 vehicles have been seized by KPDN. This is the KPDN is consumerism kah? Kementerian Dalam Negeri.
You're talking about the 5 vehicles, 5 lorries lah.
Yeah.
Banyak juga
5 vehicles have been seized, and the diesel that were seized at the same time was 12,569 liters, which is equivalent to over 27,000 ringgit. But if you plus everything together, the vehicle and the fuel, it amounts to 289,000 ringgit. Yeah, almost 300,000 lah. And this whole
we calculating the truck also kah, the lorry.
Yeah, of course. Anything yang kena rampas, you kira it's the asset of the company or the person. You kira the value.
Not just
of
the minyak lah.
So meaning if, like, say for example, if a drug dealer is busted kan, you kira how much the drug is the value of the drugs, and you also kira the car that he is using to
everything lah.
everything lah. You know, so all this nilai rampasan. That's right.
Anything that's been seized.
Yes. Anything that's been seized. So they
Do you calculate like jam all this? No?
maybe.
Oh.
Maybe if it is stolen lah. If it's its own, maybe not lah. But because those lorry were involved in transporting, that's why it's dikira.
Okay.
Dirampas. I mean, if the person arrests you, takkan lah they want to rampas your jacket.
Jangan tiba-tiba.
Kira sebagai asset.
Oh.
Okay, so that's that. Other than that, a lot of people got into an accident because of that. And Tasha also said that there's on top of the oil spillage, there's also chicken spillage.
Yes, mano.
What was that?
It was like
I didn't see that on the news.
That one, I think the next day, if I'm not mistaken lah. Like the night before, we were talking about oil spillage.
Why? How did the chicken spill?
I have no idea. Probably because of the oil spillage, and then after that, because of the oil spillage, the chicken also.
So it was because of the oil spillage as
Not
well.
Not sure.
Oh, you don't know.
I only knew that everybody was asking everybody to be careful because they were also quite stressed. Macam mahake minyak tumpah ni itu tengah ada manok pi kaya. So it was a very confusing time for the Satok road users. Yeah.
Dahlah Satok is like the connecting road from Petrajaya to Petrajaya is north. DBKU, yes, north. So
this connecting road to town already.
Yeah,
understand.
you mean your area is south ma?
Yeah.
So my area is north ma. So that Satok road, literally it is the one connecting north and south Kuching.
Yeah.
So a lot of people pass by there, man.
Even today I was driving at 20. Ni tahu ada leke na teke.
What did you say?
I said leke. I'm like leke means laugh, right?
So yeah, that was the whole debacle. I hope anyone who got injured during
I just wish that somebody has given someone to put the blame on because there's so many accidents.
Blame the people smuggling it lah. Who else will you? Of course, that's why the police are
but if
investigating
they don't put a name,
it.
how?
What do you mean?
If they don't put a name,
This kantoi teruk already. I think they will.
Is it?
Yeah. These days, I don't know lah. Also something.
I don't know lah.
No, maybe it was different back then, but I can only speak about now. Because with the new prime minister,
Why your face like that?
I feel like he has done a lot of things that combats corruption.
Okay.
So the feel that it gave me is that the authority is more reliable now.
Okay.
You understand ga?
Yeah.
So you have more trust with them. So back then, maybe I don't trust the police. Maybe if you're just a regular people, memang you kena hukum lah. But if you macam orang, you ada cable sikit or lepas lah, this kind of thing. Even whatever lah, whether it's the police car, the court car, basically just the justice system in general, But now because of, I'm not implying that back then police are all corrupted. No. What I'm saying is the government back then it's more corrupted. Nowadays, because of Anwar, the way he carried the whole nation itself is much more transparent. Even though not fully transparent, I believe there's no such thing as full transparency. But it's more transparent now. We can see the in and outs of things, And he's trying to eradicate all this corruption, which is great. It makes us, the citizens of Malaysia, trust the authority more. Hence, I trust that the police will carry out their due diligence.
I just hope everybody who got involved in it, just get their compensation or,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of compensation, the boy that I spoke to you about, the Padu thing, he actually proposed something very refreshing.
Which is?
I wanted to tell that actually, but I don't know why it skipped my mind. He said the government can try to assure and try to, make everybody believe that Padu is the most secure system on earth. But if somebody get blocked, the government must compensate them, which I find is quite refreshing.
Yeah, it's a bit hard, eh?
Yeah, I mean, especially if it involves.
What do you mean get blocked?
Block?
What was the last word you said?
Compensate.
But no, before that. But if but if anybody get blocked,
I said block.
Yeah.
If anybody got hacked.
Hacked? Oh, yeah. You said blocked.
I said block.
Oh. So I was like, blocked?
No, if anybody got They are hacked lah. Their money, especially kena.
Yeah, but it's not. But the thing is, like, they can also say it's not their side. You know, it's so hard to verify.
Yeah.
They can also say, oh, it's not from our side. It's your server from here. It's, I don't know.
It's something beyond our control.
Like I told you lah, if you can control, like 100%, it is beyond your control. Then yes. Because it's just like you keeping your family safe.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
On that note, did you register for SPay?
What is SP?
Sarawak Pay. Not Shopee Pay.
The pay and go on, huh? Yeah. Got
Why you don't have any reservation on that?
What's that?
Why do you not have any reservation towards that registering? Because that one also needed your IC, ba?
IC, not bank account.
Yeah.
No, different.
Okay. Choose.
IC
Yeah.
ba? Bank account lain je.
Okay. I understand.
And then it's mostly I top up I top up myself. It's not like
they don't have direct access to your account. Kan?
Exactly.
You still need all the OTP,
Correct.
all the verification, all these things. So yeah, that's the news this week. A lot, dude. Really big updates. And I personally, during at the desk, I was like, why is there a lot of things happening this week? Especially in Sarawak, you know. Usually Sarawak is pretty chill. Other than the political news,
it's not really that, like, you know, people saying that, oh, Sarawak so nice, no traffic jam. That's not the case now.
No. Especially not in Ramadan, bro.
No.
I hate it.
Since the beginning of this year, our traffic has been insane.
Really, ka?
Yeah. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I went to Siburan. That area also jam also. Because I went to Department Veterinary Sarawak Services.
Oh, what for?
Rabies shots for my 2 boys. It's for free, guys. So if you want to go, you can just give them a call and then get your anti-rabies vaccination for your fur kids for free.
Okay, something. Okay, done. I want to something selingan. I want to say to you. This week I had the weirdest Saho menu. It was so disgusting. I made it myself.
Oh, it's your fault. Okay. Is your fault?
Before you.
Yeah, before.
You want to say
like who I need to get angry? Oh, yourself. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so usually my menu for Saho is very, I would say,
complicated.
No. It's very simple. You don't need to cook even.
Dabai with butter.
Dabai? Kurma.
Dabai. Maybe nice also, lemak with lemak.
Maybe you can do that. But the seed of dabai is very big compared to kurma. Kurma is very like thin and like long. But dabai is fat.
Yang penting seed can take out, but don't overstress.
Okay. So usually I have my oats with some chia seeds, cinnamon powder, and honey, and with like hot water, not milk. And I use rolled oats. Do you know that there's a big difference in taste between like rolled oats and instant oats?
Yes.
The
texture.
I'm not talking. Taste similar lah. It's their oats ma. But texture. Yeah, rolled oats are so much better than like instant oats. Yuck, instant oats.
Faham kau lapar je, kau faham.
But so I ran out of madu because I finished the entire container. So I didn't buy a new one.
Why need madu ba?
I like madu. You don't like madu, man?
Need ka sweet.
Yala.
You don't just put milk?
I don't use milk. That's why I don't always have milk at home.
Yogurt?
I always have. We'll go there. We'll come to that.
Faster.
So that's the usual combination. Kurma. I peel it from the seeds and I put it inside cinnamon, hot water, madu, and oats and chia seeds. Okay, that's my regular menu. But because I ran out of honey that day, so I bought yogurt from Hala. That I've always wanted to try. And before having it as saho with my oat, I had it just like that. Oh, so dang good, man. You need to try. You like yogurt or not?
Love.
Oh,
love.
Their yogurt is good, man. You think their croissant is good, their yogurt is also good, bro. So I mixed yogurt, and it was not the plain yogurt. It was the fruity yogurt. Mixed the whole same ingredients, just tak ada madu.
Okay.
I put yogurt. Oh my god, it tastes like sour. It tastes like something that has gone bad. But because I don't hate wasting food, you know how I am.
You just eat it.
I ate the whole thing and
stomachache or not?
No stomach ache. If you stomach ache already.
Maybe. I don't know, I won't even finish it. I'm like,
Because
nah, soup.
I ate it and it was the worst. One of the worst thing I've ever ingested ever in my life.
Salah siapa?
Sendiri.
Yeah, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Tidak apa, itu bukan selalu. Sekali-sekala we will have these sort of roadblocks in life.
But last night, I made a twist. So instead of mixing the yogurt into the oat, I mixed the oat into the yogurt.
Got
You
difference,
understand?
meh?
No, God.
No, and then God.
Sorry. So the oats, the raw oats, you put it inside the yogurt. See.
Okay.
So you don't cook the oat with the hot water, whatnot. No.
Yeah.
So you just directly put the oats inside it, and it becomes like a snack.
Oh, I do that all the
It's so
time.
good. Yala. It's the easiest way lah.
Like sometimes I just have yogurts and I have all these almond flakes. So I just put it inside. Also sedap, also.
Yeah. So that's what I did last night, and it was a good sahur. Yeah, thank you so much. That wraps up this episode.
Okay, see you in the next one.
We're gonna have guests. Lalu bye. Semua pada apa lain?
Si boleh aku cium.
Boleh. You say see you in the next one.
See you in
wrap up only. Wrap up. We haven't like ikat and cut.
Continue.
Continue. So yeah, giveaway is still on. Make sure to follow us on our socials. You're on YouTube already. We're on Spotify always, and we're always on TikTok and Instagram. Our Instagram is Yusuf and Natasha.
Don't forget to say, write to us your comments on who you want to see on the show, or even something that you want us to highlight about. You can do that too. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.